I either have the absolute worst luck in the markets on literally a daily basis, or the market, the universe, whatever, is trying to tell me trading is not going to work for you. You need to stop. No matter what you do, no matter the fact that you got past your psychology barriers, no matter the fact that you have good analysis and you can be right on your ideas several times, you will only enter the losing trades and you will not be entered into the winning trades. So you need to just stop. I don't know how else to explain the kind of bad luck I have on a very regular basis. I'm learning a new strategy. It's probably been a little over a month, but probably the past 3 weeks where I really felt like I had a better understanding of what the different levels mean. And then probably the past 2 weeks where I started feeling like I know where I'm looking for longs or shorts, or I have a general idea. Like I do have a system in place now. And that's obviously not a lot of time, not a lot of data, and I can really only like forward test. But there are just so many times over the past, and actually this happens no matter what strategy I use, whether it was supply and demand, I was creating my own system with support and resistance and the session levels. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I do. I just have this horrible luck. I'm not getting into the winning trades, or I'm always like on the wrong side of probability, and I don't understand how this is possible just so frequently. So today is maybe not the best example, but I wanted to come in long here in this box, but I'm just constantly getting edged every single day. Price got to, my limit order was for 32. It got to 35.5. So 3.5 points from my order, and then it moved up. Now it has not gone to my take profits, which is why it's not the best example. I maybe would have just closed early, like seeing, like if I actually got in the trade, how it keeps moving up and then getting slapped down. I think I would have just closed it back here. I don't know. It's hard to say looking back when you see the chart, but I was watching this price action thinking like this is just not going anywhere. I've done that 2 other times, and in both times I closed in profit, even though the trade didn't actually go to my take profit. And if I had done nothing, the trade would have lost. And it was the same reason, like the price action, I just don't like it. I was looking for a short actually up here, but price did not get there. I wouldn't call this being hedged. This was like a 20-point difference. So over the past couple weeks, I've been getting edged constantly. All right. So yesterday was FOMC day. Okay. There were a few trades where I'm getting edged, or like, I don't know, or I'm coming in too early. It's one or the other, and I can't, no matter what I do, I'm on the wrong side. Like if I widen my zone to come in earlier, I get stopped. If I'm conservative on my zone, it just doesn't come to fill me. And I can never get it right. So during Asia, so really, let's see, Tuesday night, I put in a limit order up here. I was looking for price to come into this box. Price got 1.5 points, this is MES, from my limit order. My limit order was at 14. It came up to 12.5. That was the very top of this entire move. Now, I would not have caught this. In fact, I would have taken a small portion, and probably what I would have done when I woke up and saw that the Globex low was aligned with the previous day low, I probably would have moved up my second take profit to that area. So I would have just taken a small move, but still. So I got edged by 1.5 points. Then I came in short based off like my system and how I'm looking for trades. I came in short here. The idea was right, but I got stopped. Price came all the way up to, let's see, 90 something before moving down, and then hit all my take. In this case, again, it's just a fraction. I would have put, although it's a decent chunk, my first take profit was up here, second take profit down here, 75.30. And I got stopped. Price maybe went 6 points beyond my stop. Looking back, I see that I entered too early, and like I can see the numbers I like punched, and I don't know why I did that. Oh, yes I do. Because I kept getting edged, so I tried to come in sooner. And then when I come in sooner is when the trade loses. Again, being on the wrong side of probability. All right, moving up. This happened the day before as well, Tuesday, during New York. I was looking for Asia. I was looking for price to come down here. It didn't. I won't call this edged. Price did. This was a big move. However, I came in short up here during New York. I tried. I put in a limit order for 76.37. Price got 2 ticks from my order 4 times. 4 different candles. Actually, 2 of those candles was 3 ticks. 2 candles, 2 ticks. Right here. See all these candles? 2 ticks for my entry. That was the top of the day. Kept going down. Rest of the day. It's just crazy. Like it's like the market doesn't let me come in on the winning trades. No trades Monday. That was the crazy gap up. Last Friday, this is another good example. I got edged this time by 3 to 4 points right here in this box, down here, this box, up here in this box. Price moved in my favor every single time. I will say in this case, probably not to my second take profit. All right, so probably only TP1. And then later what I noticed was that this area, this box area, price came to 3 times. 3 times. Right here, the start of Asia. Again later, this is when I got tagged in, is up here. And then again right before pre-market. Right here, when I got tagged in, somewhere in here, I looked back on Financial Juice. There were some tweets about the war. There's war news, oil, blasted through my stop, stopped me out before going to take profits. What I could have done was tried again right here. Although to be honest, I don't actually like that setup. I don't like it. I wouldn't have taken it. I'm just pointing out that it came to this area for a 3rd time and then went to take profits. Out of 3 times, price came to this area. Twice it worked. The 1 time it didn't work was the 1 time that I was in the trade. Now, you could say, I can look back and say, well, my zone, it just wasn't good. It was too high, right? If it was lower, it would have worked. But I'm looking for these, I guess, overextensions, and then I'm getting edged. So that happened during Asia, and then I got edged twice. Thursday, day before that, right here, I was looking for price to come about 3 points lower. Got edged. That was the low of the New York. Moved up. Got a little lucky. Right here, there's some more news here. If I did get an entry, my second take profit, like as it was coming back down to my entry, like this is kind of luck. I don't know. I wonder if I would have closed early. Again, this is sort of that price action where there's this impulse and immediate slap down. Impulse and immediately gets retraced. That over and over and over again. I don't like that price action, and I wonder if I would have closed early on that. Okay, moving on. Nothing to report Wednesday. Tuesday, a couple interesting things. I did take this trade on paper and it won. I didn't catch this whole move, but it was a decent move. I tried a short from the box. Now, this is an example where I tried to come in early. I kind of had two zones, or one large zone. I came in early and I got stopped. Again, wrong side of probability. When I try to come in early, I get stopped. When I try to be conservative, looking for those overextensions, I don't get filled. Every single time. I got stopped. If I allowed myself a second attempt, trade would have worked, and that was the top of the day. I mean, that was this massive sell-off after that. I wouldn't have caught this whole thing. I would have taken a tiny piece. Like, I wasn't expecting this big of a move. You know, to be honest, I gotta be honest, right? I would have probably set my take profits just up here, like 60, 74, 60, like 30 points. Same day on MNQ. So I lost the trade. I turned my account off. Like, I feel like I'm a disciplined trader. Turned it off. So then I paper trade. I put in a limit order for 302 right here at the retest of this area. There's a lot of levels right here. Retest. 302. I walked away. I came back. I saw that price had moved away from my area. Price came to the tick. 302. 302. Moved down 200 to 300 points. My order was not filled. A lot of people say sim trading isn't realistic because you don't get realistic fills, but with Sierra you do. So in this case, there just probably wasn't enough people on the other side to take the trade, right? So I didn't get filled. Even though it came to my price to the tick and then moved down, I was targeting the bottom of that area, even though it moved way further than that. But it was somewhere between 200 to 300 points. I've mostly been focused on MES. So Monday, the 8th, I won't say I got edged. Again, I was looking for this overextension into this box. It moved up since then, but it didn't quite come that far down. I didn't take any trades that day. Here, again, not like, it's like I have the right idea, but I'm not coming in at the right time. I got stopped, right, probably around 35 or so. No, 32. It came down to 25 maybe before moving up. So this was super sloppy, super choppy. So like I had the right idea. I did win that trade. Okay, so I just wanted to show the examples from the past few weeks. Constantly getting edged in the market and then being on the wrong side of probability every single time. And then like the fact that price came up to my limit order exactly to the tick, but I still don't get filled. This sort of unlucky things, this type of thing happens every single day. Every single day. And I don't know how else to explain it except for the market is telling me this is not for you and you need to give up. I've gotten past the psychology stuff. There's a couple new things coming up. So what I've realized is that I need to widen my stop. I have to widen my entry zone. I have to widen my stop. And I have to be willing to come in on a second try if I have high conviction in the trade. And if it's pre-planned, like if I had a wide zone and I have another area I'm interested in trying a short or long, whatever, allow myself a second try. All these things go against my original like trading philosophy and rules. But I see that those are hindering me having those rules in place. So I need to widen my stop, and I'm okay with that because my risk to reward is a lot higher with this system, and so it's like it's appropriate. But yeah, so there's with that comes a little bit of like fear in widening my stop because I feel like now I'm risking a lot more. It's a lot more than what most people on the internet that I watch trade. It's a lot more than what they do. So that's kind of coming in right now. But other than that, my psychology stuff, I've gotten past it. I have decent analysis, but I cannot get past the bad luck. The only thing I can do is to widen my zone, widen my stop, and allow myself a second attempt on high conviction trades. And if that doesn't work, if I still cannot pass, it's truly a sign from the universe saying this is not for you. And I don't understand why. Like, I don't understand why this can't be for me. I've put in the work, I've put in the hours, I know I have. No one can tell me I don't put in the time, the hours, the work, the studying, the reviewing. No one can tell me it's because I overtrade, it's because I have fear of it not, or whatever. Like all the things that people say on the internet are the reasons you're not profitable. No, does not apply. I don't know why the universe is telling me that trading is not for me. I don't know. I don't understand. I have like big dreams and goals that I want trading to help me reach. And I feel like I'm confused on like, why is the universe telling me that my dreams and goals aren't good enough? Trading's not going to work for you to reach those goals. And I don't understand. I'm on a new eval again. I took a break for a little while. I have literally only taken losers on the eval so far. I closed 2 trades in profit because I closed early because I didn't like the price action. But really, if I just let it go, all losers. All losers. This was the first trade. So this was a loss, but really like the idea worked. I entered here, closed early in profit, but the trade lost. Didn't go to take profit. Didn't trade. I entered here, trade lost. Got stopped before it went to take profit. I entered here on a long, closed in profit, didn't like the price action. Let's see. Last night, I finally accepted the fact I need to widen my entry zone, widen my stop. So I did that right here. And I got stopped. It blasted through my stop. And yeah, of course. The first time I knew it, the first time I actually do make the change that I need to make, and it doesn't work. So, and it's just so crazy because I can see if I had entered here, if I wasn't 3.5 points away, I either would have closed in profit or potentially held it. I don't know. I think I would have closed it. If only I got into this trade, I'd have a winning trade. If only I allowed myself a second attempt short, I'd have a winning trade. If only I wasn't 2 ticks away from getting an entry here, I would have a winning trade. If only I wasn't 3 points from getting edged here, I would have had a winning trade. If only I wasn't 3 points here. I see the potential, but I'm not able to actually have it for myself. And it is so frustrating. Anyways, that's an update. Does anyone else have horrible, and I mean absolutely horrible, luck in the markets like I do every day? Or is it just me? Is the universe telling me this is not for you? All right, that's it. Probably not train tomorrow. Catch you in the next one.